It's a huge pleasure for me tonight, first of all, to be here just to listen to the creativity, but also to be able to announce something which we believe is going to be a very significant initiative. It's the launch of the world's first 5G digital gaming hub. Now, I'll explain why that 5G bit is important now. We've heard about Guildford, we've heard brilliantly from the two panels. Guildford is an international success. It has those characteristics that the panels pulled out so well, I think, in the two sessions. But internally in the UK, we still struggle for that recognition. And I think previous speakers have highlighted that work that's gone on already in terms of responding to the government's industrial strategy. Now, we've got an audience of creative people here, so you're all probably yawning already at this mention of government. But we've got to get on the UK government's map if we want that little bit of extra support, a little bit of an extra push, a little bit of an extra attraction for the facilities, for the infrastructure that we need. And this is what the game's all about. So you've heard about the reasons why Guildford, but we just want to give it that little bit of an extra edge. And the little bit of an extra edge we can give it that is absolutely unique in the world is the 5G innovation aspect. This is the move that UK government is focusing on a several £billion worth of investment in the UK national 5G strategy. That is about making the UK a much better high-speed, broadband, mobile, internet accessibility. That's not driven by their desire to be creative, it's not driven by their desire to be innovative, it's driven by their desire, as David was saying, to be more productive. Well, that's fine. It doesn't matter what the reason is. They want to see a much faster, better mobile broadband. And the 5G Innovation Centre here right now is the largest open innovation centre in the world for 5G development, which is quite extraordinary. By the end of 2018, we reckon we'll have attracted £100 million worth of investment, the vast proportion of which is coming from international companies that want to invest here in Guildford because they want to be close to that technology. So it is an edge that we need to give. Is it going to help you right now? 5G is not commercially available. So no, will it help you in 2 years, 3 years' time? Absolutely. Will the knowledge of what 5G can do for you help you sell to new clients? Will help you increase the profiles of your company? Absolutely. So our game at the moment is how we bring together that element of USP with 5G, with this wonderful creativity, the history that we've got here. And I'm absolutely delighted that Enterprise M3 have awarded us, from the funds that David was mentioning, 1.75 million to bring together this 5G hub, which will be a combination of the 5G Centre, CVSSP, Special Facilities, and Rocket Desk working together to really try to help bring much more profile and services to the companies we've got here. And just to underline the credibility, our corporate mobile network members of 5G have already pledged 5 million of support just because they want to be close to that development. They don't know quite what they're going to get. They just know that Guildford's a very special place in terms of gaming. We've got the 5G centre, so they said, yeah, okay, we'll put 5 million in to support that. So that's a little indication in terms of the international credibility that we've been talking about this evening. And it's great. The panels have covered this. A great description of what we're doing at Rocket Desk. The growth has already been explained by Ben. Terrific growth, a terrific catalyst for a bigger and larger initiative around incubation. I won't go through this in detail because you've heard so much already from the previous panel. We've got the Centre for Vision, Speech and Signal Processing here at the University of Surrey with some really unique and world-class facilities that will be opened using the money that Enterprise M3 are giving us, open to you guys here in the audience. And this is where the really trick works, that 5G as a commercial prospect is 2-3 years downstream. Development is starting now. So we're hoping that by autumn this year, you guys will have the accessibility to start playing around with some novel mobile internet technologies, sub 5 millisecond, 1 gigabit capacity per user, you know, VR, AR without wire connection. That's the aim. So this is stuff that will be coming along. In terms of what you can get from RocketDesk right now, that's absolutely relevant to you right here and now in terms of your current businesses. In terms of what CVSSP can provide right now in terms of its state-of-the-art motion capture, state-of-the-art studio facilities, that's something that's going to be helpful to you right now. So by blending these things together, what we hope is we can actually give you some support straight away that's going to be helpful, but also build towards this kind of 5G future. And in doing that, that's exactly the sort of thing that government loves to see. As David was saying just earlier, government needs to see this creativity, it needs to see industrial investment. And we're just teetering, I think, on Guildford getting that. We're joking a little bit about Matt Hancock. I and other colleagues have spent so much time with the Department of Culture, Media and Sport and Mr. Hancock. You know, he's an enthusiast. He's a minister, he's a politician, but he's an enthusiast. And you've got to get to those guys. So the fact is that we're all over Matt Hancock in Guildford right now. And you know, that's the sort of recognition we need. We need this region to be recognised within the UK as well as it's recognised, as people are saying, in places in China. That's our real aim. So this is my concluding slide. And I said the launch of this initiative, you know, huge thanks to Enterprise M3 for helping us with this. 10 years ago, I'm speaking about who would have believed where we are now in terms of you know, our intelligent phones, in terms of the mobile internet. The next 10 years, 15 years is going to bring huge, terrifically exciting advances. And the games industry is going to drive an awful lot of things that are going to be commercially significant in terms of services, in terms of health, in terms of transport. You know, we're expecting to see this, again, as mentioned in the first panel, this wonderful diversification, this fusion of talent. That's what we've got here. It's the creative plus the commercial. The first panel presented that beautifully. So with all of that, these are incredibly exciting times. But as was, I think, mentioned in the first panel, this is built on the shoulders of some considerable giants. And I just wanted the final words to be of thanks to the founders of the Guildford and Aldershot Gaming Cluster. Peter Molyneux, of course, one of the very, very first amongst that crew. The Enterprise M3, the University of Surrey Research Park. Malcolm Parry is not able to join us today, but Malcolm's been a tireless proponent in support of the digital games cluster here. CVSSP, RocketDesk doing fantastic work with the real companies, and of course G3, Charles Russell Speechley, UKE, as well as the university here. So enjoy the barbecue. It's been a terrific evening, and I'm so pleased that we can actually end it with something which I think is going to be a globally significant launch to build on the shoulders of these excellent creative people that we've got here tonight. Thank you all very much indeed.